High School. I'm Denise Ramirez, and I'm here with
Travis Chambers.
Today is Friday, August 29, 2025. Please stand for the pledges.
This is News from the Ville.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Please be seated and let's rodeo up. The city of Farmersville has designated Olive Garden Street between Will Coxon and Highway 78 as a no parking zone. Violators will be towed. Here's the bottom line. Students who don't have parking passes usually do not buy them because they don't have a license or insurance. It is illegal to drive without these, and FISD and the city are cracking down on this. If you are not legally allowed to drive to school, do not do so. If you are legally allowed to drive to school, then buy a parking pass.
FHS is offering the SAT on Wednesday, October 1st to all juniors and seniors. To sign up, just email Ms. Cooper or stop by her office.
NHS will have their first meeting of the school year next Wednesday, September 3rd during FFT in Ms. McAllister's room 503. Attendance is mandatory for all NHS members.
STEM Lab will be every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 4:25 p.m. after school until 5:55 p.m. in room 2100 with Mr. Napo. Come by if you have any questions or need any help with your homework in all your math and science classes.
Texas law says that students needing to visit the clinic must have a permission slip on file to do so. These forms were given to the students last week through English classes. These must be turned into your English teacher ASAP. Please see Nurse Pierce for another form if needed.
The Retro Board Game Club will be meeting every Wednesday in room 2104 with Miss Jacobs. You can learn to play new games, play old favorites, and compete with your friends.
Now let's see what's up with the weather over to Levi in the Weather Center.
Thanks, Denise. I'm Levi with your daily weather report. Today will be a high of 83 and a low of 71 with a 25% chance of rain. This weekend, starting off with Saturday, we will have a high of 82 and a low of 71. Sunday, we have cloudy skies with a high of 84 and a low of 66. Monday is slightly similar with cloudy skies and a high of 85 and a low of 65. That's all for your weekend weather report. Now time to head back to Denise and Travis for more thrilling farmer news.
Today's lunch will be wing bar, club sandwich, turkey bacon wrap, and chef salad with ham.
Tuesday's breakfast will be biscuit with chicken and cinnamon rolls.
Now let's see what's going on in the world of farmer sports with Matthew.
What's up, farmers? I'm Matt Salvador with your Farmer Sports Report. Our fighting farmers are taking the field tonight at 7:30 against Blue Ridge at the Tiger Stadium, which is only 15 minutes away, so if you can, be sure to come out and support. Cross Country also has a meet today at Mineola and will put up the fight to the finish line, so y'all better cheer them on. Well, that's all for your sports today. Now back in Denise and Travis, and I'll catch y'all on the rebound.
Welcome to Tea with McTee. Thought you got rid of me. This is your go-to source for all things high school sports. I'm your host, Jared McTee, and today we're serving up the latest highlights, hot takes, and insider scoops you won't want to miss. Grab your cup, sit back, and let's spill the tea. What's the funniest or most unexpected thing that's happened to you on the sideline?
The funniest or most unexpected thing that happened to me, this was my third year coaching. I had just had an appendectomy, so I just had surgery and had my appendix removed. It happened on a Tuesday, and I was back on the sideline Friday night, so it was pretty fresh. And there was a outside run play coming towards the sideline, and I was backing up, and the kid got tackled out of bounds and took out my legs, and my legs ended up over my head, and I landed right on my side where they had taken my appendix out. And once everybody realized that my stitches hadn't split open or whatever, all the other coaches got a pretty big laugh out of it. But that happened about 10 years ago. You can ask Coach Powell and Coach Anderson about it. They were there.
What's one trait you look for in players that could make them an offensive playmaker or special teams dynamo?
Special teams, you just got to want to do it, right? And with special teams guys, you have to be fast. There's so much space on the field. No offense to the linemen, but linemen don't play a lot of special teams unless it's PAT. Special teams is just all about want to. It's a very selfless play. You're either blocking somebody that's trying to run full speed down the field, and it's a tough job, or you're sprinting full speed down the field when you may be tired trying to tackle a guy that's running sideways. So special teams is really about want to. Kids got to have a motor, and you can't be scared. Okay, it's not always the most glorious or glamorous play, but special teams wins games. So you can see, at Sanger last year, our special teams was huge for us. Fernando's kind of our onside kick specialist, and he'd practice that onside kick all year, and when we needed it to happen, it happened. So kids got to be selfless, and it may not be an every game type deal, but special teams will win you some games.
How much of your game plan changes in the middle of the game based on what's happening on the field? Do you trust your gut or stick to the script?
With a special teams game plan, we obviously have different fakes and stuff that we want to run in different situations. If it were up to Coach Quinlan, I would fake it and onside just about every play. But he won't let me. He tells me to kick it deep most of the time, or just kick it away. The special teams game plan doesn't really change unless it's a situation where we need a first down or need something, and we either have a fake that we want to run right there, or come out with an onside or something like that. Teams are generally pretty consistent in how they line up in their punts and their kickoffs and stuff like that. So the game plan doesn't change much. We know who we don't want to kick the ball to. We know who we want to kick the ball to, and we stay pretty consistent with that. Other teams will try to move that guy around to see if we're paying attention. We just kick it the other way.
If your offensive game plan was a pizza, what toppings would it have?
It would probably be cheese, pepperoni, and jalapenos, right? So cheese and pepperoni is your go-to. That's your bread and butter. That's what everybody likes on a pizza, right? That's the run game. That's the stuff that we do every day. And then you got to throw the jalapenos on there because you need something spicy. You need your shot plays, your trick plays, or stuff like that. So I guess pepperoni and jalapeno.
That's all for today's Tea with McT. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to join us next time for more sports updates, player interviews, and plenty of tea. I'm Jaron McT. Stay sharp, stay sporty, and we'll see you soon.
Hey students, listen up. We have two pieces of breaking news. The breakfast that is served during FFT is only for first period athletics, trainers, and farmerettes. Anyone who is not part of these groups and tries to come get breakfast during FFT will receive an office referral.
And in sports news, tonight's football game time has changed. The varsity game now will start at 7 p.m. So Farmer Nation, make sure you get to the stadium before 7 p.m. to get our fighting farmers hyped up to type the Tigers. Now back to our regularly scheduled news.
Hey students, today is Hawaiian Day, so dress in your best Hawaiian gear for the football game. Let's lay out those Tigers. Well, that's all the news we have for you today.
This is KFMV Media.
News from the Ville!